I am very excited for this new exit sign setup because it is New Year and Happy New Year. So, let's get started. It's January 6th. That's when I'm filming this. So right here we have my gymming exit sign. This is my first ever exit sign. It's just like a gymming exit sign. It's like, you know, it's a generic. It's basically the generic version. And if you're wondering, wait, this is the EXRG. Well, the EXRG is this sign right here, because it's got the Lithonia label on it. So, and then here we got the LQM. Oh, sorry, all up there. LQM. The other EXRG in Black Housing Red. It's interchangeable. And then we got the ultra thin double-faced exit sign. This one is battery backup. And then the other two I have are single-faced and AC only. But this is the battery backup one. So anyway, let's give this a test. So this thing pushes up because the LED board is broken. So the LED board's broken. Like the snaps for it are broken, so it lifts up, as you can see on the green AC indicator. We got the right head pointing at my door, and then the left head pointing at my middle of the room, if you want to call it. Next up, you've probably seen this one above my door before as well, but this is my Lithonia LHQM third generation. I mean, this is very bright, and I have a few complaints about this. Like, they have a very high failure rate. A lot of the times, these things literally just don't work. Like, I'll show you an example. This LHQM, I got brand new in the box, and it works, right? Put that up by my model cars, I should say. This LHQM, however, got brand new in the box off of eBay, wired it up, and it does not work. It does not work. And this LHQM, these two both have the square lamp heads. This one literally just does not work. I wired it up, and for some dumb reason, it had all the holes punched out. Versus this one didn't. I drilled those myself. So, this one, I wired it up and I plugged it in. It didn't work. And then when I unplugged it, this came on for a little bit, and then these emergency lights came on. This one, I think, burnt out first, and then that one just, like, you know, that one just got, like, dimmer and dimmer, and then the exit sign got dimmer and dimmer, and then it just realized it didn't work. So, this is no different. Like, these things have a very high failure rate, just like this one. And the emergency lights, yes, they don't look adjusted, but I had to fix this one permanently. So, yeah, I fixed that one permanently, and this one can still swivel down. Yeah, but, let's go ahead and give it a test. So, yes, they're not adjusted, don't get angry, but they're pointed back there, towards, like, the neon signs. So, let's go ahead and give this a test. And it's very, very bright. It lights up the ceiling. Well, it just flickered there. But it lights everything up. Well, everything towards the ceiling. But yeah. And then over here, we have this, my second ever exit sign. Got this at Home Depot for like, that's interesting. It flickers. But I got this at Home Depot for a very good deal. It was either made by Shurlights or All Pro, because, you know, it's Home Depot. Those are the two they sell, is Shurlights and All Pro. I would imagine it's Shurlights, because All Pro signs are known to be, well, actually, no, I would imagine it's All Pro, because I saw this exact same sign in the store, in the Home Depot store, only it had the box with All Pro, and then these also come in Lithonia. So, this is basically the generic version. It's bright. It's pretty bright. And like I said in the last setup, everything is a lot brighter on camera than in person. But the camera, in person it still picks up pretty good. So, we will turn off the power and cut the power to the units. Well, we're in emergency mode, and as you can see, that doesn't look much different. Here are the, here's the LHQM, very bright. Kind of back up a little bit. It gets even brighter. These things are like spotlights. And we have the generic combo, the jimming exit sign. And actually, that light right there looks like a sage green. Well, that one's like white, like pure white. And yeah, the reason why it looks like that is because off of the silver phone case, it's reflecting off my phone, because I have a clear phone case and a shiny phone. So, that's what my phone looks like. You can see there. Exit sign. But yeah, this head is kind of useless. It really does not light up that. Look at that. It looks lit up on camera, but it's not. Still, it's obvious. You can see that that's actually flickering, and that thing is actually getting very dim. That thing might fail. Yeah. Come on, let's hope it doesn't fail. But yeah, this light, however, is very bright versus that one's not. You can see the difference. And actually, as a matter of fact, I saw this exact same sign, and the LQM, whoa, okay. The LQM and these exit signs both in a store called Shopko that does not exist anymore. And then these, I actually saw 3 of these in a frozen yogurt place called Cherry Berry, which also closed for good. Oh yeah, and here's the ultra thin signs. See, they're single faced and they're AC only. So, and I got another one right here. I've also seen green edgelit signs in my mom's old hospital that she used to work at. My mom's a nurse, and the St. Mary's in Milwaukee, here in Milwaukee, that hospital had green edgelit exit signs. The St. Mary's Hospital in Milwaukee, here in Milwaukee, had, so, I'm sorry, I can't think straight. It's been a long day for me. So the St. Mary's here in Milwaukee had green edgelit exit signs plus black housing red vintage exit signs, like the metal incandescent ones. Some were fluorescent. And yeah, I've also seen these in like it was this. Oh yeah, that's flickering. I've seen these and the generic combo in a place called Urban Air, which was basically just like it's kind of like Sky Zone. It's basically like a trampoline park, but I went there in middle school, so well, I don't know why it keeps going to the 0.5, but yeah, that's yeah. Huh. That is so dumb. That is really dumb. I don't know why it keeps going to the 0.5. Huh. There. Okay. I think I know what to do now. Okay. No, I figured it out why it keeps going that way. But, whoa. Okay, let's cut on the power before this thing fails. Alright, let's do it. Okay, power's cut back on. I cut that thing that thing almost failed. That one's back to normal. And, anyway, let's go ahead and go to the next setup. Oh, also one thing, I will be doing exit sign setups every month, because exit sign setup 5, the last setup, this is exit sign setup 6, if I have not mentioned, but exit sign setup 5, I filmed in December on Christmas Day. Now it's January 6th, New Year, well, after in 2026, but it's the next month. But anyway, I will be doing, oh, and also, this is our first exit sign setup of the year! It's our very first exit sign setup of 2026. And, cool part is, 2026, it's the 6th setup, so, perfect. Alright, well, let's go to the next setup, and the next spot, to be honest. Okay, to the next setup, we have something not going to be very effective for this power outage, which I'm not going to do it if it's not going to be effective, but anyway, we have my Utilitech exit sign. This is my 3rd ever exit sign, is the Utilitech exit sign, and it's very bright, so once again, it's always going to be double-faced. So, I just have this one arrow punched out to the right arrow. That way's the exit. You can see that railing right there. That's the basement stairs. So, basically, that's why I use this right arrow. And you're not really going to want to, you're not going to be able to pay attention to that exit sign right there. Plus, there's also an exit that way. And so that's why I thought, like, why not just leave it? Also because no one's going to look at this back of the exit sign. And it's single anchored, yes, I got that right. It is single anchored onto the ceiling beam. So it's literally screwed to the ceiling beam. There's a nail right there. It's interesting. But anyway, like I said, not gonna simulate a power outage because that's just a waste of time with this video, and it wouldn't look like anything because it's a regular standard exit sign. So it's not gonna do much. But I can just I suppose I could show you what it would look like dark. Like, basically how it normally looks when all the lights are off in the gym. And again, we have Clara on my punching bag, which she has scratched the shit out of it. Hi, Clara Bear. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, okay. Yeah, Edmund we don't have anymore because well, a long story that I just don't feel like bringing up for this setup. Because we're talking about exit sign video. We're talking about exit signs in this video, not cats. So anyway, yeah, that's about it. I mean, I suppose we'll do this powder. Nah, I don't feel like doing it. Let's test it. There. Move my hand out of the way so that way you know that the AC indicator is off. So anyway, let's move to the next spot. Now in my mom's office, we will not, let me get that out of the way. My mom's office, the exit sign in my mom's office is not going to be very effective either, but here we go. An Edgelit exit sign that is probably made by Jimming. I don't know. It's just a generic exit sign. But it works. And it can full 180 degrees. It can't do an 180 degrees on that because, you know, it's the vent is blocking the way. But I have this single anchored so that way the wires can come through, and you can see the screw. And we put this piece of wood up specifically for exit signs, so yeah, there it is. Test button, AC indicator. Basically the what you call it, there's the back of the exit sign. It looks minty green, but it's actually lime green. Wow, almost looks white. Hold on. See, now that's more accurate. That's, yeah, more accurate, but not quite, because, you know, it's a camera filter. Anyway, for the canopy, you actually have to screw the canopy on. It doesn't snap on, it screws on. And actually, the other Edgelit sign that I found in my room, you know how one of the other exit sign setups, I can't remember which one it was, but I mentioned that I have two of these Edgelit signs, and one of them does not work. Well, I opened it up one night and found out why it doesn't work. Because one of the wires is cut, and I did not cut it. I probably accidentally cut it while putting the thing back together, to, like, you know, clean and service it or something. Because I remember trying to clean these. Like, you see how dirty, fingerprints, all that. So, yeah, and basically, yeah, there's an adapter plate holding that up. The exit sign in the gym, there was an adapter plate, but then I realized the LQM in my room where it was by my lamp and TV, that one did not have an adapter plate holding it because it already had an adapter plate / canopy. It was in one piece. So I just used that adapter plate to screw the gymming combo in my room. If that makes sense, or if what I all just said makes sense. But let me just give that one more test. And I suppose I could turn off the lights, close this door, so the light doesn't get in. Jesus. So, that's as far as I can close it right now, unless I just... This is a laundry bag. There, got it. Yeah, that's basically what it looks like. It's not the brightest. That's literally, you can't shut that. And honestly, I don't know why, but my ankle, like the joint between my bottom of my leg and my foot, it feels like the bone is like off the joint. It feels like the joint disconnected, and now I feel like I have a broken bone. But it doesn't actually like hurt. It hurts a little bit, but anyway, it's flickering. It looks red, but they're actually orange. Oh, also, yeah, we don't want the battery falling out of that thing. Smoke detectors. But anyway, yeah, that's basically it. So, yeah, and this is always where I do the outro. Let me flip the lights back on. So yeah, that's gonna be all for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, like, subscribe, favorite, turn on notifications, and comment.